Okay, so in this call, boys, I pretty much want to show you how to actually like deep dive and do your own research into tokens and stuff like that. So I don't know how to get rid of this. I'll stick it down there. Yeah, so this is probably my favorite website in terms of like discovery, called like Coingecko. So it's like fairly straightforward, tells you what the top gainers are of the day, shows you what's trending, gives you all the data that you need in the crypto markets. Also shows you the top 100 cryptos. And if you press here, it shows you like categories. So you probably heard narrative a lot in terms of crypto. So there's like lots of different like narratives in crypto. There's a lot of new narratives pop up every day, and yeah, you can also see on here in categories what like narratives are trending, what have the highest market caps, what's up, what's down. As you can see, like in the like that Chinese stuff is quite popular recently with the whole Asta and like BNB pumps. Memes right now back down at 19, which is crazy. They used to be very, very high. So here, like, it can literally show you all the different kind of narratives we have in crypto, how popular they are, their 24-hour volume, the number of coins, the market cap, and we can really take a look and see what is trending. And like, for example, if I were to click here onto AI, you can see like what the top coins are in AI, also where they sit in the top 100, and you can obviously do your due diligence and your research. So like a lot of people like to diversify their portfolio, so they want to have some memes, some AI, some RWA, some decentralized exchanges. Maybe you want something in the Binance ecosystem. If I looked to my portfolio, I thought, okay, I do believe in AI crypto, but I'm lacking, and I wanted to do some research, do some due diligence. I would just have a look at some projects here. So you can click on Tau. Tau is actually a very strong project. As you can see, it's the #1 AI project, and it's up 33% in the past week. Here it shows you all the data you need to know. So their total supply is 21 million, and their circulating supply is 9.5. So that is the amount of tokens that are unlocked. So we're just under 50% in terms of unlocks. Shows you the 24-hour trading volume, which is quite a lot, and here's the market cap, and here's the fully diluted market cap. So this is pretty much what the market cap would be if the circulating supply was 21 million. So if the whole 21 million tokens were unlocked, we'd have a 9.3 billion market cap for Tau. And then, yeah, here, like in terms of info, you can look at their websites. You can click through here. It takes me to their website. This will take me to their white paper. I don't feel like white paper is too important in 2025. And then, yeah, you can click through to their Twitter. You can click through to their chain. So yeah, it's all the data we have there. And if you press on markets, it tells you where you can buy it. So as you can see, it's on Binance, it's on L-Bank, it's on BitGet, it's on Mexi, it's on KuCoin. As you can see, like Tau is an L1, so it's not going to be able to like swap on things like Pancake Swap or MetaMask or Phantom, as obviously it's an L1, it's its own blockchain. So yeah, to buy a token like that, all you'd have to do is just like press on markets, and you can see you can buy it on a lot of sectors. You can press here DEX. It may be listed on some decentralized exchanges. Oh no, it's not. It says this coin doesn't have any trading pairs, so it's not on any DEXs right now. So only way to buy it is through a centralized exchange. So also, like, another tool I like to use is called Defillama. I'm not sure if it's going to have all the right numbers for Tau, but I can check here. So if I were to press Tau on Defillama or BitTensor, okay. Yeah, so if I were to press BitTensor, it's also going to show me how the chain is actually doing. Is this fully loaded? Okay, maybe they haven't started tracking Tau yet. So let me go on another chain. Let me show you guys Asta, for example. So yeah, that Defillama pretty much takes a look inside what like a project is actually doing. So this is like the actual Asta, everything combined. So like fees, revenue, trading volume. As you can see here, it shows you how well the DEX is doing. 9 billion in 30 days, which is crazy. 2.84 billion fees, shows you the market cap, shows you the price, shows you the valuation, shows you the staked. So you can really take a deep dive into some financial projects. You take a deep dive into revenue and stuff here. Something I was looking at earlier also was Jupiter. So there's a lot of actual like data in Jupiter here. Actually shows you like obviously the earnings every quarter. So the earnings are stable. Like during a time where like Sol is completely down in the water, we're still done already so far in Q4, 14 million. And that's obviously that's a massive upgrade from the 17 million it done alone in Q4 2024. And obviously we saw like the peak bull run from like 2024 to like 2025 Q1. This is where we had a lot of volume on Sol. Was doing we're doing 76 million a month, and even like Q3 a timer is very, very quiet. They were still able to match that this year. So even looking at like Jupiter and its ecosystem, you can see it's really thriving despite like the price not really doing too much. The actual project itself is thriving. You can also have a look at like the unlocks here in Jupiter if it lets me. So as I showed you guys earlier when we were looking at like the supply of things, right? So like how big tokens like this actually work when they launch. There's like private rounds and there's seed rounds, and they go to very, very early investors. So they were probably able to buy Dupe. I'm not sure the exact like price it launched at, so but I'd probably say around a cent, 2 cents maybe to like team and private investors. But like what happens to their tokens is that they go through vesting, so they only unlock over a certain period of time. So that is why when you look at things on like Coingecko here, the circulating supply and the total supply, it's not all unlocked. Obviously, it's unlocked over time. And on tools like Defillama, you can look when unlocks are, and it will probably give you a rough idea of when corrections are actually going to be in the token, because like you can look at the exact dates things are being unlocked, and it will give you a rough idea when there's going to be airdrops, unlocks, etc. Because that if people are up so much on an early investment into a coin, when they're vesting unlocks, a lot of them are of course going to sell. So it's another like cool way to look when unlocks are. So here's it's looking okay. Also shows you the allocation, right? So quite a lot went to airdrop. So that's why like there's not actually that much to be left unlocked on Jupiter. And then team got 499 million. So a lot of this unlocked will be going straight to the team from what I'm seeing, because I think and the team and the DAO got quite a big allocation. Launch pool and market makers didn't really get too much. So yeah, I predict obviously as the airdrops already happened, most of the unlock is going to go to the DAO and the team. So looking at like the insides of Jupiter, I think it's looking fairly clean in my opinion. I've looked at some of the data with Asta as well, but it doesn't seem to have the unlocks on Defillama. I can look at this supply and stuff here. God, my laptop is slow when I'm on calls. So yeah, Asta, we got. So there's only 2 billion actually in circulation. So there is still actually 75% that's going to be unlocked with Asta. But I know as a fact none of that is going to be happening this year. So of course, over time, as this project rises, um, it is going to be suppressed with obviously how small the circulating supply is compared to the supply. And you can see here available supply 8 billion. 1.5 has gone to ecosystem and community. 560 to the treasury. 400 million to the team, which isn't really that much. So yeah, it's looking fairly clean. It looks like a lot is actually going into the airdrop, as I can see here. Okay. And yeah, again on Asta, you can just press on markets. You can press if I can buy it on a SEX. Has all these. Obviously, we know it was listed on Binance. If I wanted to buy it on a DEX, as you can see, it's on. They have pairs on PancakeSwap because it's on BNB, and it's also listed on the DEX as well. So yeah, this is like just a way you can just do your due diligence on a token. You can do your research. Like for example, if someone just said a random token to me, if I would just pluck a token out of thin air, of course I look what's trending. So okay, let's look at Pudgy Penguins. So if I knew nothing about Pudgy Penguins, this is how I would analyze the token. So okay, 1.5 billion market cap. Of course, it's quite high, but for it to be a market cap of that size, I would know this must be something with some significant importance because obviously it's high. So just looking at the circulating supply with the total supply, we are pretty much fully unlocked as well. So there's not much risk of unlocks and suppression on this token due to pretty much most of it being unlocked. So that as well is a green flag. Market cap, of course, is quite high, but being 1.5 billion, if you believe in it, is something you can bid with size. So what I would do next, I would look on the pairs so I can see it's a sold token. Like the best way to see what they're doing and what they have going on, of course, is by clicking through to their website and seeing what they have going on. I know this one definitely works. So look, you can see on their homepage, redesigning how money moves. It's related to stable coins. On their website, it should show you who's invested, who's on the team. So yeah, Plasma is a high performance layer 1 blockchain built for stable coins. As you can see, they've got heavy backing from Tether, which is a $1 billion company. So actually a multi-billion dollar company, may I add. So you see they have strong backing. You can see here it's going to tell you everything about their blockchain. So $0 transfer fees, 1 second block times, 1,000 transactions per second. If I were a possible investor, I would look at that and that would be a green flag. The best tooling to build stablecoins. So yeah, it shows you who they're partnered with. If you are in crypto, you'd know a few of these companies. If you're not, you probably wouldn't know too much. Apparently available in 100 plus countries, 100 plus currencies, 200 plus payment methods. Backed by, obviously, I know a lot of these projects. The main one, USDT, seeing that as a green flag. You can see here they were speaking at Token 2049, which is the biggest crypto networking event. And then yeah, their dashboard that would take you to their own like dApp because it's an L1, so that would take you to their chain. So yeah, just by looking on a website, you can kind of see what a project has to offer. Of course, they're going to say the good things about themselves. So it's very important to also be able to look at the volume and the market cap and unlocks. As you can see, this does have an infinity supply, which is slightly bearish longer term, but I think it's because it's obviously it's tied to stable coins. You can understand why there would be a infinite supply. But yeah, the circulating supply, you can see, yeah, there are still a lot of unlocks going with plasma, but this is just because it's pretty much only just launched. I do actually know people that were involved with the seed rounds, and there are a fair few unlocks. This will be suppressed over time. However, we will see the price start to move probably before any of that happens. So yeah, that's just how to do your due diligence, guys, and check some like projects. I'm going to show you guys now as well. Like for people that are more interested in meme coins rather than like the utility stuff, how you can look into meme coins as well. So let's get up the trusty deck screener. So here you can see like what is trending. So you can go through the like 24-hour time frame, which is going to show you like obviously bigger market cap coins, things that have been trending for a long time. Or you can go 6 hours, which is what I usually look at. 6 hours gives you like a mix of like fairly stable market caps, but also like some newer, fresher stuff that's popping off. As you can see here, we've got a mixture of BNB and Sol coins also going off right now. So a few days ago, this was just full BNB. So it is good seeing Sol back in the action, because I do actually prefer trading on Sol than BNB. As I look down at his Rome, something I bought earlier, still trending. 4 is trending. And hopefully Lion's still trending as well, number 35. So yeah, shows you what's trending. If you want to find like new pairs, things that have only just launched, and you really want to gamble, what I would press is new pairs, newest. This is literally these are just coins that have just launched, and then you can just filter it through to like obviously just Solana or just BNB, and yeah, it will show you new pairs. So yeah, these are things that have just launched in the past 24 hours, or you can go in the last 1 hour. These are things that have like only just launched. On Sol, a lot of things aren't even bonding right now. It shows how quiet Sol is. So like new pairs isn't really something I'd even look at right now. I'd more look at like 6 hour trending over new pairs, just with how the market's trading right now, because like new pairs aren't really doing anything. Like last November, last December, we had a big run of new pairs because like pump fund was popping off left, right, and center, and there was a big meme coin season. Like meme coins as of right now, they're very quiet. So people are kind of just buying and like DCA and things that they're confident in, like things like Troll, things like 4, and yeah, some other things that have been trending over the past week or so. So that is pretty much all I do to find new meme coins. Like my strategy myself is just 6 hour and 1 hour trending. I don't really look at 5 minute. As I'm more of a size trader. Like I would, like for example, I would find something like Rome. Like my entry when I first started to buy was 1.6 million. Of course, I'm not going to get like rich if I put like $50 in or $100 in. But like being a size trader, I put like 3K in here, like 1.6. Obviously, when it goes to like 3 million, which I think it will, I'll be able to sell like 50% of my position, like meaning I'll be risk free in the trade around these levels. And then yeah, I would have like 3K in at these levels to really see what happens with it. That's kind of how I like to trade as a size trader. I like to minimize my risk by like going in with size on my entry, and then we get to the 2x, which I take my initial investment out, I leave 50%, and then yeah, we see what happens with the trade. I am of course I do try and let things run. I'm not just like a person that's going to just sell for 50%. I do like to give things a chance to run, because I am from the generation of crypto where we had some very, very parabolic pumps. Like things went absolutely crazy in my first bull run, and even last year as well. So I always give things a chance to run, and that's my way of trading. I've never been like a new pairs trader. I've never been the type of guy to like buy like a 10K market cap coin with like $50 and see what happens. Like like very, very rarely that's going to make you money on meme coins. My way of trading meme coins is, as I said, it's by size. Like finding something in the millions you think has a good enough narrative to send, bid a couple of grand and see what happens. So yeah, that's kind of how I trade meme coins. That's how I look into like new projects, how I do my due diligence on utility things. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, of course, fire them away.
Yeah, Brandon, Theo was asking what you think about BNB coins at the minute.
BNB coins, I feel like there is a lot of volume on the chain. I'm personally just holding 4 because I feel like if the Binance team themselves are try and push too many coins, it's just gonna like separate the liquidity. And for Binance to really make a name for themselves, I feel like the thing they should do is to send like one coin first to show like the chain can actually compete. Because like I'm pretty sure 4 is the biggest meme coin on BNB, and of course on like other chains like Sol and ETH, they have coins in the billions. So I feel like they're probably going to send 4 first if they can, and then that would like solidify their chain as being strong for meme coins, and then maybe they start to put some liquidity into other things. But I don't find like the memes as like funny and stuff either on BNB, probably because I'm not Chinese and I don't understand them. But yeah, I'm not really looking at like new pairs on BNB. I'm more just DCA and 4. I actually bought a lot more 4 last night. And then like Sol is the chain where I like new pairs, like for example stuff like Rome and like Lion the other day. We did like a 3x almost on that. I'm still enjoying like short-term trading and stuff, new pairs a lot more on Sol over BNB. I enjoy trading on Sol personally. Any other questions, boys?
Nah, bro, all good. Any questions?
Oh, good, oh, good.
I think I'm good.
Oh, Bitcoin's tanking again. Rough, boys.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all good, I think.
Oh, good, oh, good. Okay.
How high is that one going?
Well, like Rome.
Mm.
I mean, it's got quite a lot of mind share. If you type in like all roads lead to Rome on like TikTok, it's just like there's millions and millions of videos, like even every minute. So it's viral in the real world. It just needs to come into crypto. Obviously, like we saw in 2024, the chill guy meme was because it was viral on TikTok first, and then it was lagging in crypto, and then eventually the coin caught up. But like this year round, on chain is not as strong as it was last year. So I think it is going to do something, but obviously it's not going to be to that extent, because on chain is still really quiet this year. Definitely topped out around like 2024 December on that on chain.
Mm-hmm.
Around that front launch. But yeah, I think it will do good. Chart looks good. 1 hour chart looks very good.
Good stuff. Anything else, boys?
No, I appreciate the call.
Good stuff. All right, Brandon, I think that's it.
Yeah. Thanks guys for popping in. Of course, any questions or anything you want me to take a look at in terms of like crypto wise, of course, just message me anytime. Appreciate you guys.
Nice one. Cheers, guys. Speak soon.
Available.
Take care.